What's up, y'all? We back again on another episode of that As the Blunt Burnz. Y'all already know I'm the host, D. Walt. We got our matches in the building today, man. Y'all know on this side we got Travie, and we got the homie Lil Walt in the building.
The blind man.
The blind Stevie Wonder, the Wonder. Anyways, today I'm finna be burning some of that sour kush with y'all. What you got going on?
That's all we do, man.
Oh, man, I don't even know what the fuck I have anymore.
We got 3 blunts over here, bro. We smoking. Alright, so y'all already know it's finna get real heavy this week. We got a lot of crazy shit going on in the world. So off the rip, we just gonna bring it. We can shoot it out there. Minneapolis Police Department killed George Floyd. Then started a whole motherfucking civil rights movement across America, across the world, actually. You know what I mean? If anybody been living under a rock and y'all don't know what happened, Minneapolis Police Department killed this man kneeling on his neck. You know what I'm saying? After he was telling them he couldn't breathe, you know, and it's caused a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? We got riots all over the country. We got riots in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We had riots right here in Tampa, man. What the fuck?
That shit's crazy, bro.
Just yesterday, I walked out of Daily Eats in South Tampa, and there were 2,000 people walking down the street with Black Lives Matter signs.
Right.
I walked out of the restaurant, and I was like, oh, shit. I'm saying, it's, 3 weeks later, and people are still doing it.
People still going hard. It was supposed to be a protest this morning that got canceled. Tom G was supposed to have one. But they basically destroyed Fletcher. If y'all know anything about Tampa,
Oh, man, they killed that shit there, boy.
they destroyed the shit, bro.
They got the guy who burnt down the champs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
started with
nigga's
that.
locked up. That nigga was laughing in this picture. Thought this shit was funny.
Yeah, bro, what the champs do to deserve that shit? That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand the protest. I understand by force. I understand all that shit. But what point was they proving, like, beating up all these random businesses, bro, that got nothing to do with the shit? Like, what did that prove? What did that solve? Like, nothing.
They thought it was a purge, man. So they just wanted to burn shit down, thinking they can get away with free shit, and they got enough.
I think they just wanted to be noticed, and I think a crowd mentality took over too, man.
Exactly.
I think people just got a little bit wild. Like,
It was a domino effect.
Yeah.
You seen one person start taking out their anger, and everybody's like, I got anger too, motherfucker. I got to start taking my shit out. Like,
It's like playing follow the leader with a motherfucker. You see one person do it, everybody else want to run around and do it too.
what they should be doing is taking fucking note of what been happening around the country. Boston, where else was it? Well, they going and cutting the heads off of Christopher Columbus's statues, bro.
Yeah, I think it's to
Now that's a powerful fucking point right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? They going around cutting off heads of Christopher Columbus, bro. I've been saying this shit for years. Why is this even a holiday? How could you find some shit that was already here? And fucking Columbus is a known slave trader. So why are we idolizing him in our country anyways? You know what I mean?
That's a good question, man.
Like, how can you find some shit that's already here? Like, we honoring him for doing something. And even before Columbus got here, Ponce de Leon was here, bro. So how did he discover it before he did? How does that make sense, bro?
We got Irish and a white man.
He was here first, but he's the one who gets the credit for it. Like, makes no sense to me. The protest in the UK, y'all heard about that shit? It was a protest all the way in the UK. A statue, Edward Colston, a known slave trader, bro. They tore the statue down and literally rolled that bitch down the street until they rolled it into the river, bro. They threw that shit into the river.
Own people.
Bro, it's in the UK. It's not even where it's happening at, bro. But the issue is so big. The issue is so big, bro, that the whole world is recognizing. You know what I'm saying?
What about dismantling the police station?
Dismantling the... Oh, an officer got arrested for that?
No.
You seen that shit?
No.
You talking about when they burned the police station down in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
An officer has been arrested for that. The dude that they said burned down the police station was actually an officer, bro.
I didn't even know that.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Was it a black officer or a white officer?
A white officer, nigga.
Oh, man.
I seen the picture
Oh,
with him in
man.
handcuffs. They ain't say he did it, but they put it out there that the person that was arrested for the act of burning down the police station was an actual officer, bro.
That's pretty funny, yeah.
I know, I've seen a lot of things saying it's like white
The
supremacist
white
groups
officers
coming in
supporting the
looking.
black community, bro.
White supremacists.
But they got like white supremacists coming into peaceful protests and burning shit down to try to make it look like the Black Lives Matter people are doing it.
Right.
I mean, that sounds like some conspiracy shit, but you can see videos of it. Like,
Yeah, they even have the Ku Klux Klan as the
Exactly.
police officers. That's how they're killing most of the black people.
The dude in Minneapolis, that was a white dude walking around smashing bricks. They're smashing windows or whatever. Like people are following, like, who are you? Who are you?
Right. I don't know. I guess it with anything like that, you know what I'm saying? It's white people wolf in sheep clothing. Even though nobody really good when they going out destroying property and shit like that, but the fact that it's white people doing it, trying to make it seem like it's black people doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I know that one dude in
A
Target.
white person, even though they hate black people, they branding shit with Black Lives Matter to make it the frame us for doing
Did
this
you
shit.
see that pictures of that one old dude? It said "Blacks Rule" spray painted on his driveway.
Oh.
look at he's just like
Black rule, bro. Hey,
Yeah,
he's
and-
smart.
He wrote like Black Lives Matter on his garage. They say he was trying to get insurance money.
It's like, okay,
Wow.
what's been a major issue for years in the South, bro? For years and years and years in the South, the fucking Confederate flag. Now, they've been fighting for years over this flag, bro. It's fucking people in it's people in Georgia, black people, you know what I'm saying? Because it used to be the Florida state flag. I mean, the Georgia state flag.
Yeah.
Before they changed it.
Nah, they gotta take it down too.
Yeah, so it's actual black people that rep the Confederate flag too. But now, because of what's going on, bro, it's not even worth fighting. Like, it's people that took the flag down and said, we're going to put it back up in a few weeks, you know what I mean? But right now, with everything going on, it's not worth the hassle
No.
of having it, you know what I mean? And
Some people get mad because they have to take it down.
Yeah, they don't like being told
It's
what
not
to do.
because
It's
they
pride.
want to, it's because they have
It's
to.
just pride. Yeah.
nobody likes being told that they got to do some
Exactly.
shit, bro. It's just not what's up. But, I mean, like, I've seen Andre 3000, bro, in a video with a goddamn Confederate flag on, bro. He had a Confederate flag belt buckle in one of their videos from back in the day. So, I mean, people look at it differently. But the point of the matter is, like, after years, hundreds of years of fighting over this shit, they finally decided to take it down, even if it's for a little while, because of what's going on.
Oh, the
Like,
Confederacy was only a thing for 5 years. They've been fighting longer.
they've been
over
fighting
it.
over the flag way longer than the Civil War existed, bro. Like, what the fuck?
What got me is how they took it off my dog Deuce Hazard, man.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they took the
why you
Confederate,
gotta
they
take
made
it
them
off?
take the Confederate flag off the Deuce Hazard car.
NASCAR too.
Yeah, all of them.
But NASCAR, I can understand. But the Dukes of Hazzard car is memorabilia. I'm not even mad about that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
did they have the Confederate flag on the movie when they did the new
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
with Owen Wilson and Snoop and shit?
I'm sure they did.
I don't remember.
But it wasn't always. It was just kind of like a sign of where we grew up, really, when we were kids. You know,
Yeah.
like oh, this is all around. I see it all the time. Nobody
Exactly. I
but-
never really had a problem with it. But I ain't gonna lie. I was stereotypical for a long time. When you see that big ass
Let it go.
monster truck, that big ass fucking pickup truck with a monster truck kit on it, and they got the big Confederate flags hanging, bro. You know, don't go close to them motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
My wife has a fucking like church fan that says hashtag big dick energy, and she holds it out the window.
Yo. I'm good.
Hell yeah.
Hilarious. But yeah, no, I mean there is something about someone using it to like prove something rather than someone just like accepting it as part of their. I don't know, man. I can't. So I just don't really give a shit. It's just a flag. You know what I mean? People are real angry about it, and it doesn't make sense.
Right, but I mean, Black Lives Matter, and everybody's trying to fucking be a part of it now, bro. Nobody wants to be on the other side.
Hell no.
It's finally changing. Like the other day, now you log on to Netflix, bro. You can't even log on to Netflix without the Black Lives Matter thing popping up first before you can even select your movie, bro. Like my girl was laughing at me.
They getting mad at all this
Because I just realized what Juneteenth was.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
But I studied Frederick Douglass because my last name Douglas. Fucking, I knew it was June 19th.
Hell yeah.
But I never recognized it inside my head like that. Like, what I want to say, ever since 3rd grade, I got taught the Negro National Anthem. You know what I mean? But I just realized what Juneteenth is. But now that I realize what it is. Fucking the whole country's recognizing it as a holiday now. It's basically about to be the first year of Juneteenth being a national holiday, which is Juneteenth is the Negro Independence Day. You know what I mean? The Black people Independence Day. That was the day Emancipation Proclamation went into effect. You know, Frederick Douglass, Abraham Lincoln, co-inspired.
Wasn't actually the day they found out in Texas? Because Texas didn't find out for a long time.
Texas did.
That's what it was, I think.
I could have sworn they signed it on June 19th, right? It was signed on June 19th. I don't think it went into effect per se.
No, I think they signed it earlier, but they just found out on June 19th. And they thought that like the politicians in the state just didn't tell anybody yet, so they could get the last cotton crop in. Like I read that, like.
Oh, Texas.
Yeah, so Texas was like a long.
So
time.
Texas was trying to fucking.
Texas was just late. Texas was like way late.
But shit, Amazon, Nike, a bunch of them motherfuckers saying that they employees getting a paid holiday now.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
You know what I'm saying? The first year now it's a paid holiday. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? If you can get paid on Columbus Day, you damn sure be able to get paid on Juneteenth.
Amazon Day paid in.
Amazon Day, oh shit, Jeff Bezos needs to give all them motherfuckers every holiday off.
So, yeah.
Shit.
They don't stop making a holiday for that shit.
Or give you them floating holidays. Motherfucking Starbucks was with that racist shit for a second, even though they was, I don't want to say they was necessarily trying to be racist, but they told their employees they wasn't allowed to wear anything that represented the Black Lives Matter movement or what's been going on.
I did read about that.
You should be able to wear whatever you want to wear.
But I did read that it was already in their manual.
Yeah, it was already in
and
there.
so like it was really for any organization, but when it came to that, they should have just made an exception.
Somebody called him out about something else.
Was it? Yeah.
They got shirts representing something else.
Yeah.
Which also should count in that rule book, whatever they had in the rule book. Yeah. And an employee put him out on Twitter, bro, and put him on blast. Because she was like, oh, why can't we wear Black Lives Matter if we're allowed to wear blah, 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 or you guys make us wear blah, 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 even if we don't represent that. Like,
yeah.
So the next day, they issued an apology and sent out uniforms with Black Lives Matter on it. So now you're going to catch your Starbucks people with Black Lives Matter Starbucks shirts and shit.
I mean, it's kind of necessary at this point. You know, it's more than an idea at this point, and it's something that's been set in motion, and you gotta kind of adapt with it. Or you gotta choose a side, really. Like you have to at least release a statement saying you support the fight, or you know, if you say nothing, that's just as bad. And the one thing I've seen is when companies say nothing, it's kind of hurting them right now.
And that's what people are saying, bro. When you don't say nothing, then you look suspect.
I mean, literally all they're saying is, "Hey, my life is as important as everybody else's." You know what I mean? Like, can we please act like it?
Right. I felt this shit directly on the not say nothing shit because I mean, people that know me know I'm multiracial. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to be put in a box. You know what I'm saying? If I'm hanging out with Travie and 3 other white dudes, I don't want to be the black dude. You know what I mean? If I'm hanging out with a bunch of black dudes and I'm the lightest one, I don't want to be the light-skinned nigga. I just want to be a person. You feel me?
Yeah. I want to fit in with the crowd.
So I don't necessarily get in on all this type of stuff. But as you can see right here, on my pick, this right here symbolizes black power. And like I said, if you know me, I've worn this shit for like 30 years, bro. I've been wearing a pick like this as long as I had hair. Since I was like 8 years old, I've been buying this shit. And every time somebody see it or somebody who don't understand it asks me about it, I'm forced to explain what black power means and how the Black Panther started it and how like, so I'm 30 years deep repping for this shit. So anybody who feel like I don't got an opinion, fuck you very much. You know what I mean? You know me, you know I got an opinion, bro. Like,
everybody should have their own opinion for what they think.
And it's the same thing with Chappelle. He was saying Dave Chappelle got a new special called 846. Okay, 846 is his birthday. But it's also how long it took George Floyd to die. That's how long the officer was kneeling on his neck. 8 minutes and 47 seconds. 46 seconds, I'm sorry. 8 minutes, 46 seconds. So Chappelle realized this, and he coincided it with his birthday, and everybody's saying he ain't saying nothing, so he decided to come out and say some shit, bro. So it's on YouTube, just like Hustle Easy TV. You know what I'm saying? You can go on YouTube and check out the Dave Chappelle special. It's called 846, and he gets real deep about some of these issues with George Floyd. Like one thing that stuck in my head, he said they're saying he was a drug addict, he was a convicted felon, he was he was all these things. Why are y'all trying to make him out to be a hero? And Chappelle was like, bruh, we ain't trying to make him out a hero. We not desperate for heroes in the black community, but y'all killed the nigga on national TV. Basically, it was wrong, bruh. The officer heard him fucking. Bruh, I watched the video. The man peed on himself. You see the stream of piss strolling down like 2 minutes before he died, bruh. Like, how do you you know what I mean? It's not that the man is a hero per se, but he is now because he died for the cause, bro. You made him a part of the cause, whether he was about the cause or if he wasn't. Y'all made him that when you fucking kneeled on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Right, he wasn't the cause, he was the last straw.
Last straw. It
was 4 crackers, 4 police officers kneeling on him, not just one of them. It was 4.
It was 4 of them, but the one who was on his neck is the one who ultimately killed him.
One was on his butt and one was on his leg.
The other 2 was still within procedure. On his back and on his leg.
They shouldn't have been on his back because he wasn't resisting.
Bro. Well, right, exactly. He wasn't resisting. So, yeah, that shit just crazy. And
they only did that so they can get paid.
Chappelle goes in, you know what I mean? But all of them being charged now. They all got arrested.
All of them.
All 4 of them.
They lost the job and all.
All 4 of them done got arrested. You know what I mean?
They paid snatched and all.
And it's a sensitive subject, bro. Like, y'all seen the shit that happened with Tokyo Jet? Mm-hmm. On her Instagram, she the little gay dude, I forgot his name. Sorry, I forgot your name. I don't mean to call you the little gay dude. But they was playing around on Instagram, and she got him in the head like, she's like, "Oh, you better chill out before I George Floyd your ass," and walked off. And boy, her fans got mad, bro. Everybody who's seen that shit was telling her how she was being insensitive. The next day, bro, she deleted her entire fucking Instagram. Not deleted it, but like no post. You know, you go from having thousands of posts to having 0 posts and shit.
Lock the whole thing down.
And then next thing you know, she posted this one video, boo-hoo crying, bro. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I knew I was dead as wrong. And
did you see the one where the white boy was sitting on a black boy on the floor? They got a little challenge.
Oh yeah, the white people
Called
doing the
the
George
George
Floyd
Floyd.
challenge,
I saw
bro.
white
What
girls
the
winning at the white girls.
fuck?
That's what I saw.
I seen it was one there with a
But I
white
don't know
boy.
if that. I don't know if this actually
sitting
real.
on a
I feel like
black
it was
dude
a
back.
4chan
He
troll.
was
that
laughing.
used to-
Both of them was
Right.
laughing, and the dude had a gun in his hand.
Yeah.
Pointing down.
I mean, it's real, but I think it was started by trolls.
I forgot where it was at. It was either Detroit or it was one of them big cities where the paramedic and the security officer got fired and suspended because they were mocking George Floyd in front of protesters.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
The dude, he kneeled on his neck, and they was like,
But you know what? Right now we're at a time where they have to suspend people. They have to fire people. Like they can't just hide under or behind whatever fucking good old boy attitude they've had this whole time. Like they have to take action because shit breaks out. Just like that dude in Atlanta, Rayshard. What was his last name? You know what I'm talking about? They shot him in the Wendy's drive-thru.
oh yeah, we just saw this shit this morning.
Yeah, I'm saying that they burned the fucking Wendy's down last night.
Yeah, they burned the windows down because the dude got fired but not arrested. The officer was fired the next morning, and the police chief stepped down.
Yeah, they walked up. I mean, they pulled up.
I
He was
seen the
sleeping in
video,
his
bro.
fucking car, dude.
You saw it?
There were multiple cops. And yeah, he had a taser, but there were multiple cops. One of them still had a gun or his
Bro,
taser. They didn't have to
If
fucking-
they patted him down before they put him in handcuffs, right? They gave him a breathalyzer. They did all this shit. Even though he had a taser, the worst he can do with the taser is knock you out.
tase one of them.
Right.
The
And
other
you-
one still has a gun, and he can still draw down and be like, "Get the fuck."
And
off the
you
ground."
had
Like,
your car.
yeah.
You had his car. He left his car with y'all. He took off running, bro.
He said, "I can walk home from here."
Right. And you
They
still
didn't
wanted to arrest him.
They never saw him driving.
Bro,
When
they
they pulled up, he was fucking.
right. How can
sleeping.
you arrest somebody for DUI? He was never driving the car.
He was sleeping because technically, if the keys are in the ignition and you're in the car in the driver's seat, you can get a DUI.
Right.
So it was a technicality.
But did you see him shoot him from like 50 yards, bro?
I didn't. I saw both.
The other
videos
officer,
around.
the officer was chasing him with a taser,
But I want to know where the other.
and him and the
officer's
officer
body
was
cam is.
facing off with the taser, and the one who he had already tased one time
Yeah.
from like 50 yards away, bro. Bust at him.
Yeah, but and how many times did he shoot? I couldn't tell. I was listening to it, but I'm good on that.
It was at least 4 or 5 shots, bro.
Yeah, no, I know.
That shit wasn't cool at all, by no means. But like I said, the next morning they fired his ass.
Yeah, fired him.
Right, but they still burned windows down.
Place the other one on administrative leave or whatever.
Okay, but then you got some celebrities stepping out the box saying that it's not just a white cop thing. Well, it's really not, bro. It's really a blue versus everybody else issue.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's cop
Hey,
versus.
you
Look
know,
at the Black Lives
Black
Matter
cops do the
protests
same
at this
shit, too.
point.
Yeah, black cops do the same shit,
yeah.
and then it's good white cops. Like Wayne, Lil Wayne had his experience. Everybody knows Lil Wayne shot himself by this father. Okay, he has a story saying that the white cop saved his life. He said it was 3 or 4 black cops in the room already, looking at him, bleeding, laughing and shit, talking like, oh, this little nigga that shot himself, he probably gonna die, blah, blah, blah. Saying ultimately it was a white cop that came in there and said he's still alive, let's save him, and called the paramedics.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it just depends on what side of it you on at the end of the day.
Barely missed his car.
I mean, I have a couple friends who even work at TPD, and I mean, they're like very eccentric people, but they're like, I see them even posting, they blacked out their photos, and he's like, I'm probably gonna get fired for this, but fuck it,
Right.
you know, like shit like that. So I know there are good ones out there, and it takes the good ones to change the bad ones, but they really need to take the fucking proactive effort and do it.
Well, see, what it really is we got to start holding cops accountable, bro. Like, how could you say me, an untrained person, never went to the military, never had any cop training, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what I know from the streets or whatever. But
Yeah.
the point is, I'm not legally a threat to them at the end of the day. But you're a cop. You've been trained to handle these situations a certain type of way and do things a certain type of way. You can kill me and get off, but I can't kill you and get off. And you're trained to know what to do instead of to neutralize me instead of kill me.
I think they need to be tried for murder every single fucking time and acquitted if it's not murder. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something at least. Like if you kill
Right,
somebody,
every time you
go
gotta
on
get
trial.
tried. Yeah.
I mean, if you kill somebody, you need to be on fucking trial. You need other people to decide why you did it.
Right.
Not fucking.
Just because you got a badge, oh nah, it was justified. Keep it moving.
No, you still need to let other people determine it. Let us determine if it's justified. Don't just tell us it is. Like, you know?
Y'all should be judged in front of a jury of your peers.
Every time you kill somebody.
Just like we should.
Yeah.
You start holding these motherfuckers accountable, and
Man,
this should have happened less.
I guarantee you by the end of next, but by the beginning of next year, it's gonna be a purge.
Nigga ready for a purge. He sound like everybody else. This nigga tired to purge. Niggas want to purge. It's gonna happen because niggas want to make it happen, but nah.
I don't think anybody really wants to happen.
What government in their right mind?
The way the society going right now, Trump, and the way Trump letting everything going like this, it's gonna be a purge, bro.
What government in their right mind gonna allow that to happen?
If he gets voted out, then it might not happen. Because I think, even though Biden said some whack shit, I think he's still, I think he's got people's back. You know?
Biden, talk about Biden. Trump that brought the man. So Biden went on record to say, basically, if it's a question between him and Trump, you ain't no black person.
Hey,
I mean,
Joe
really,
Biden may be white, but my nigga.
If it's a question between you, if it's a question between Biden and Trump, you ain't a black person.
I mean, I think it's probably true, but he probably
You
should
just
have
can't
said
say
it.
it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, it's
You're not
true.
supposed to say it, but
Hell yeah, it's true, Joe.
He want to be a black man.
But you can't just say that shit,
you're
bro.
gonna get the other side of ammo too, because they're gonna spin up some whack news stories trying to make people hate you. Like they're gonna tell them what you meant, and realistically, it's just weird.
Man, you
just didn't know
vote
what
for
to
Trump,
say.
you just blind to the facts, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. If anybody vote for Trump, you just blind to the facts. Motherfucking Colin Powell. Anybody know who Colin Powell is?
He was
The first black Secretary of Defense. Yeah. And he's a mixed dude. He's a light-skinned brother. But he's the first African-American Secretary of Defense. A hardcore Republican, bro. He recently went on record to say he's backing Biden. His vote is going to Biden in the upcoming election. A hardcore Republican went on record to say he's voting for a Democrat against y'all president. Y'all president. So that's just a little something to put on y'all brain. All y'all Republicans that fuck with Colin Powell, man, go listening to what that man's saying. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. And shit, all this stuff with the George Floyd thing, everybody's coming in to help, man. I know his funeral got paid for. They had a star-studded funeral. They had spoke the Reverend R. Sharpton. You know what I'm saying? Spoke at his shit. They had a lot going on now, and Texas Southern University gave his daughter a full scholarship, bro. She's not even out of elementary school yet. She already got a full ride. And Kanye also said that he's paying for her college education.
Someone's giving her like $3 million.
Yeah, so if she don't go to Texas Southern and take a full ride, Kanye will pay for her to go anywhere the fuck she want to go, apparently.
Yeah.
And we know Kanye got it because he a billionaire. He had the motherfucker remind Forbes to run it back, and look at him. He got $1 billion. So we know he got it to spend. That's probably his taxes for this year, $3 million. Straight up.
Couple $100,000. One nigga got a couple million.
Right. Going in. Shit. Where we at? Oh, shout out to the boy A Boogie with the hoodie. A Boogie just donated $100,000 worth of laptops and computer equipment to the elementary school that he went to as a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's shout out to everybody who give back to the community. oh shit, why we still on this racist stuff and the Black Lives Matter stuff? Anybody, how many of y'all out there fuck with Asian Doll? Asian Doll, she signed a 1017 Gucci Man label.
Who's that?
She, Gucci Man? You
I
told me.
know who Gucci Man is.
Okay.
I'm talking about Asian dog.
Okay, Asian Doll is the girl he signed. The recent girl he signed. Well, she signed her like a year ago or so. He signed Asian Doll, but she recently went on record to say that all y'all light-skinned bitches need to stop acting like y'all know and talk about Black Lives Matter and speaking out for the Black lives and all this stuff because y'all don't really get it like dark-skinned bitches get it. Now, I don't know what you done been through in your lifetime, Asian Doll, but you a black ass bitch that call yourself Asian Doll, and you got the nerve to say that light skinned bitches don't know the struggle. Why? Because they light skinned, they know they probably get it worse. My mom was the lightest person. And people used to always, you know what I'm saying, pick on her because she was the lightest one. All her sisters was dark skinned and she's the only one that's half white. You know what I mean? So she used to get it worse sometimes because she get it from the white people who know she a nigga and the niggas who calling her a white person. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? What you gonna, like, how do you even deal with that shit? So, Asian Doll, you fucking out of line for that. You know what I'm saying? Them comments make no sense. You need to take that back. Oh shit, y'all go to Franklin Manor?
Fuck no.
But you heard of it?
Well, I was gonna go. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna go when 50 was there, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
A lot of people told me a lot of good things. I was actually supposed to go, but not now.
When they had 50 Cent, I was gonna go. You know what I mean? But we ended up doing something else that night. I think it was another concert me and my girl went to that same night. And I wasn't worth it to see 50 because it was cheaper to see whoever else we went to go see. But he recently had to step down because he had racist comments and shit. So Tampa done canceled his ass. I don't even remember his name, but the owner, I think it's some slick shit going on with that too, because he publicly stepped down as CEO, but what does that mean with him being part owner on paperwork? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he stepped down so he can keep making money. He can keep making money. We need to cancel Franklin Manor altogether.
No, that's already happening. I know everybody I talk to are like, yeah, fuck that.
We need to cancel Franklin Manor altogether, man. We ain't going there.
What
You know
about,
what I mean?
I don't know, this shit with Fred, you heard about that?
With who? With Fred?
Fred's,
No, hell no, I ain't heard nothing about Fred's my homegirl worked up.
Yeah, the one I guess in
Plant City.
Lakeland, I think. It wasn't the one here, or in Plant City, I think it was one in Lakeland, but this girl there, she's a white girl dating a black dude, and she went to the Black Lives Matter protest, and someone told her boss or something, they saw her there. I don't know the whole story. They posted a thing about it, and you can read her thing on Facebook. You can look it up. You can figure it out. I'm not going to put anybody's names out there, you know?
Right.
But I guess they told her that somebody fired her and said that they couldn't have her working there with her political views or whatever.
What the
And so
fuck?
she made a public statement, her mom made a public statement, they had to make a public statement, but everyone's like, the comments I was seeing on Facebook were like, man, they make the best peach cobbler, I'm gonna miss it. Like shit like that.
Right,
So,
I'm gonna miss it.
like,
Bro, I was just wanting to fucking hit my homegirl up. She's a manager at the one you talking about.
Oh yeah.
And she's Puerto Rican, actually. You know what I'm saying? But last year, she treated me and the fam on Father's Day.
Yeah.
But we went to this one that's closer to the house. You know what I'm saying? But she called over there and they was like, oh yeah, Jordan said you her brother, we got you.
Yeah.
Boom.
I love Fred's, but it's
So,
Yeah, they got some pretty
It would definitely be tough for me to stop
I know.
going.
That's what everyone's saying.
I
Like,
can go
even
get free shit.
the other day, my wife was like, I was just like, oh, I just want to get some of the, they sell sweet tea by the gallon for $3. I know, I was like, man, I just want to go get 2 sweet teas, and she's like, we can't. We have to wait until they release a statement. Like, we have to wait
Bruh,
until we know the whole story.
Always nice to have a fucking Southern buffet, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, just South-based food. You just go in that bitch at any given time and it's roast beef or
That's
fucking
straight
fried
soul
pork
food,
chops
bro.
or like, yeah, bro.
Fried okra sometimes.
Yeah, that shit be. Damn, Freds.
Best collards, man.
Freds, y'all gotta do something to win us back, bro.
That's
We
so
already
funny.
mad.
I mean, it probably won't take much. Just think about the decision and make it clear. But at the same time, they said they did release a statement saying that it wasn't the girls. It wasn't because of that they fired her. It was other things, but it wasn't really clear. But they can't legally tell you on Facebook why they fired somebody. So
Right, they can't
it's
tell you
difficult.
why they fired him, but at the same time,
I guess
it's
they
a
have
big
it-
fucking coincidence.
Back to back to the fucking. You have to publicly support someone or not. They haven't publicly supported anybody.
Right.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I had
you
to-
good.
I had to get that in there.
You good. You right though. You said it needed to be said. Yeah, everybody's taking heed, man. You can't be over here with this big headed, like we were saying with the Confederate flag. Like they've been going so hard for it so long, bro. Like now's not the time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? All y'all businesses, y'all don't think y'all gonna get canceled, bro. No, you gonna see when all the other businesses start back thriving, and y'all ain't fucking doing nothing. Y'all wondering why. You'll see why. You know why. I don't know, but I guess it's enough motherfucking
It's just
white people around here to keep Freds going though.
No, hell no. You ever been to France?
Oh yeah. You right.
Some black people
You
have
right.
boy.
But them old people definitely gonna go, bro.
Especially after church on Sunday, man. Like that's the best food too. It's so fresh.
Another thing, bro. Like I said, it's not worth it right now. Y'all heard they canceled cops.
Yeah, bro. Like
Bad boys. It's no more, bro. Listen, and the worst part about it is they didn't just cancel it. They just decided to cancel it, bro. They had a whole full season ready to go. It was about to premiere the new season, and they pulled it and said it's canceled, bro. Cops been on the air since 1989.
Yeah.
And now, because of this shit that's going on,
I'm older than cops.
they don't. You tell me I'm older than cops. I'm older than cops. Way older, but fuck.
Damn, but for real, that's crazy. Live PD too, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit's crazy. So that shit's canceled. Okay. And fucking, I don't know if y'all heard about this shit, but supposedly it's 3,000 children missing from ICE.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I heard of that.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, bro. They trying to put some serious sex trafficking allegations on Trump. Straight up.
Wow.
They said that it's 3,000 kids missing and he's fucking turning the other cheek.
Yeah, I mean, well, you got to do something. Like I haven't read anything about it. I guess I can't say much about it, but
Like they can't, they
That's
deport
true.
the parents, right? They can't deport the kids. They just keep them.
yeah, they that's what they've been doing, which is strange anyway.
Okay, so what they gonna at least make up something? Their parents came and stole them back.
Nah, don't make up. They already make shit up. I
Something.
don't believe that anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. They missing and there's no explanation.
Yeah, there's an explanation if they're missing. Someone's gonna figure it out too. I mean, the problem isn't that we can't figure shit out. We figure it out, but nothing happens when we figure it out. And that's I think the main point of like all the unrest right now is like fucking do something. Like
And
you can't just
then
deny something like that's happening.
Trump,
Sorry.
Trump, y'all heard Trump having his rally in Tulsa,
Oh
Tuscaloosa.
yeah, on to Tulsa. Yeah.
Oklahoma, where they had that massacre. Well, damn near like 30 black people, like a whole village
Yeah.
of black people were murdered all at one time.
Yeah.
And this is where Trump chose to have his first rally.
He canceled it.
And he was doing it on Juneteenth too, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he was.
Oh, he canceled
He
it?
canceled it. He said that he didn't know that it was an important day.
He didn't know. Oh, wow.
Somebody should
Yeah,
have told him, I
they did,
guess.
bro.
I mean, he probably didn't know, for real, but somebody around him knew and shouldn't have let that happen. Or they just failed to do research into it, which is just as ignorant.
I'm glad they canceled that shit.
Hell yeah, he just like backed up and he was like, nope, that is not a day you want to have a Trump rally.
He's straight.
I mean, he doesn't know, you know.
They probably would kill his ass
He
that
never
day.
go-
Somebody would come
Bro.
and snipe him or something, bro.
He didn't go to college. He didn't go to the military. He didn't.
He just a hustling motherfucker.
Something. Well, he's hustling someone.
But shit, man. We gonna have to talk about that shit later. The blunt's burnt out, y'all. So holla at your boy next episode.